Good evening, everybody. Am I audible to all? If I'm audible, say yes. Hello? Yes, Mr. Tinku, am I audible? Okay. So here we start our class. It's already 9:30. Let's start today's class. Yes, Mr. Ram, Jai Shri Krishna. So today our class is session number 11. Yes, Mr. Raghavendra. It's all about session number 11. Are you all ready? Good. Try to listen very carefully so that you can improve your pronunciation and learn something valuable. Believe this thing will help you out throughout your life. Because here, no bakwas, seedhi baat is there. Means straight and we'll learn. So, here we revise yesterday's class because revision is must. Without revision, we cannot remember words for longer time. Here is the first word. An group of people. That is called an assembly of people. A blank of singers and musicians. It is called band. A band of singers and musicians. Now, a blank of trustees and directors, board of trustees and directors. A blank of crabs, bananas and keys, the answer is bunch. Bunch. A bunch of crabs, bananas and keys. A blank of sticks, hay, that we call bundle. Yes, a group of soldiers and merchants. It is called company. Listen carefully. Maybe you are lying on bed. No, not sitting properly. But listen carefully. And if you want to get the maximum output of this class, it is better to sit with a pen and a copy so that you can note down something in your own handwriting. So if you don't have pen and copy, arrange it and sit properly so that we can get maximum output of this class. Let's move to the next. Blank of worshippers. It is congregation of worshippers. A blank of flowers, that is called garland or bouquet. A heap of stones, sand, ruins. Heap in Hindi, it is called dher. A herd of cattle, deer, gods, heard of. A hive of bees, a flock of birds, sheep, geese. A swarm of flies, bees, ants. A collection of stamps, coins. And a gang of prisoners, robbers, thieves. See, I'm about to tell you the uses of at. After watching today's class, there would be no confusion in use of at. So share this link with your all friends, relatives, and you yourself also put full attention here so that we can get maximum output of the class. Very soon we are going to start, or we are just about to start, use of at. But before this, or before it, finish this. A library of books, a mob of writers, a crowd of people, a flight of birds, stairs, steps. And the 28th one was a flock of birds, sheep, and geese. Now, here is at. How and where we have to use at, let's start understanding it. Can you tell me the words where at is used? Like for example, I'm giving you one example, and that example is good at. So with this good, we are using at. Are you able to remember, recall? Yes, Deepak. Good at, I told you. Yes, somebody saying bad at. Yes, yes, come on, come on. Some other words where we use at. Yes, at night. Yes, yes, very good. Come on, come on. More responses I want. Okay, at English, at loss, yes, visit at. Ram, at school, yes, Ram, very good. Today, we'll study it very properly. Yes, at night, at Indore, yes, yes. Yes, Mr. Tinku, small places at the same time. At party, yes. Party abhi baki hai. At a glance. Fantastic, Mr. Anil Tamar. Okay, so don't waste time. Yes, yes. At evening, no at all, Mr. Ajay. It's always in evening. Deepak, what is at me? No, yet at last. At the top and bottom. Yes, Mr. Ram. At the top, at the bottom. Start. See how we use at. We use this at for places. And the concept of at is ke saath. One thing or one object is movable and another object is stationary. And they both are at each other. I repeat, one object is in motion or movement, it can move like, and second is at rest, they are together, so we call at. For example, he is standing at the door. He is standing at the door. Try to listen carefully. That means door is fixed, person can move, he is at the door. She is sitting at the table. Car is at the traffic light. Yes, traffic light is fixed and car can move, so car is at the traffic light. Teacher is at the board. When teacher teaches, he stands in front of the board and we can say he is at the board. Train comes at platform. Yes, somebody was saying train comes at platform. So here we are understanding how can we use at. See, with the help of pictures we can understand that guy, he is at the door. That lady, she's studying at the table or she's working on computer or laptop. Car is at the traffic light. And the teacher is teaching at the board. She is standing at the board. She is writing on the board, but she is at the board. Come on. At first. We use at here also, at first. At home. This particular word we use in two different ways. I'll let you know. At once, that we have already seen. We have seen this word earlier. We have studied this word earlier, once and at once. One more, at least. Oh, sorry, at last. And the final is at least. Now let's get the meaning of all these. The first is, at first means at the beginning. At home means comfortable. See, there are two uses of this. If you are at your home, then you say, I am at home. And if you are comfortable in doing something, or if you are comfortable anywhere, like he is at home in mathematics. That means he is comfortable in mathematics. So at home has two meanings. First, when you are at your home, you say I am at home. And second, when you are comfortable with something, then you say at home. At once is immediately, now. What we studied in Hindi, turant. Go at once and fetch the doctor. See, this class is going to help you a lot. Pay full attention. It's not joking. Listen very carefully. Try to understand the uses of at last, that is finally, or in the end. At last, he won the match. At last, we reached there safely. And at least, not less than. What we call in Hindi, kam se kam. At least, you should have told me. At least, you should have told me. Yes, Raghavendra, go at once and fetch the doctor. It's a very accurate sentence. So now, at least, not less than. That means, at least you should have informed me. In Hindi, we generally say, kam se kam. At least you should have asked me. Then at present, at ease is also there. Then at large, at any cost, and at most. Here also we use at with all these words. At present, that means now, at this particular time. If somebody calls you and asks, what are you doing? You can answer, at present I am attending class. At ease, that is relaxed, comfortable. Yes, I am at ease. That means I am comfortable. If you are sitting somewhere and somebody is asking, hey, are you comfortable? Well, yes, I am at ease. Now, what is the meaning of at large? What is the meaning of at large? Any guess? What is the meaning of at large? No guess? Try. Don't Google. At large means not caught, free. We can say culprits are still at large, not anonymous, Mr. Patel. At large means free. Listen my sentence. Culprits are still at large. Means police is not able to catch them till now. So they are at large. Means they are free. At any cost. Regardless of the price to be paid. What we call in Hindi, किसी भी कीमत पर. You will have to learn communication or English at any cost. And at most. That is not more than, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा. We generally say at the most or at most. Okay, now the next. Look at. We generally say, come on, look at the picture. Look at. At worst. That means very, very bad. He is at his worst. That means he is at the lowest point. He is in a very bad condition. That is, he is at worst. Shoot at sight. You might have heard this earlier. Shoot at sight. Then stare at. When we look somebody continuously with amazement or surprise, then we say he is staring. He is staring at me. He is staring at me. Bad at. Somebody told earlier also, he is bad at writing. He is bad at speaking. Bad at. Smile at. He was smiling at me. Start at. Our class starts at 9:30 p.m. Oh, it should be at dawn, D-A-W-N, and it's down written. Printing mistake is there, spelling mistake is there. It's dawn, D-A-W-N. That means in early morning. Work at. He works at a factory. He works at office. At the door, that we have already seen. He is standing at the door. at work. That means he's on his job. He's working at the time. He is at work. Sometimes when road construction goes on, then at roadside some boats are there and they say, please go slow, man at work. At bus stop. At bus stop. Here also we use at. At the desk. The clerk was not at the desk. At the top. At the bottom. At the top. We always say at the top or at the bottom. At the end of. At the end of the street. Note down these properly in your copy so that next time whenever you want to use at, you would be at ease or you would be comfortable. At doctors or at sisters. Suppose last evening you were at doctor's clinic and somebody is asking, where were you last evening? Then you could say, I was at doctor's. There is no need to say like doctor's clinic. You can say at doctor's. Or you can say, I was at sister's. Means I was at my sister's home or house. But there is no need to say house. You can say, I was at sister's. At the party or concert. Arrive at the hotel. When somebody arrives to a smaller place, then we use at. And if he arrives at a bigger place, then we say in. So here as arrive at the hotel. Yes, with fixed time, we also use at. At 9:30 p.m. What? At 9:30 p.m. At the age of 21. At the age of 21. Whenever we want to show age, we say at the age of 21. At 60 kilometers per hour. Whenever we want to define speed, we use at. So, at 60 kilometers per hour. At 100 degrees centigrade. When we want to define temperature, then we say at 100 degrees centigrade. Slow at. He is slow at learning. Or he is slow at writing. At 9:30 we have already seen. And at the 25. Come on. At night. If we want to talk about generalized night, like if we want to talk about night in generalized way, like we should not go out at night. In generalized way, if we are talking about night, then we have to use at. If we are talking about a particular night, then we have to use in. At midnight, we generally say. At the weekend. At the weekend. At Diwali. At Christmas. Whenever we want to talk about that festival as a whole, because Diwali is a festival of 5 days. So if you want to talk about all 5 days, then you say at Diwali. But if you want to talk about that particular day of Diwali, when we worship goddess Lakshmi, we play crackers. So we have to say on Diwali day. But if you are talking about the whole Diwali celebration, then we say at Diwali or at Christmas. Good at. Good at. Here also we use at. Aim at. Remember and note down this. Always aim at high. Not in, not on. The right answer is at. So always aim at high. Yes? Come on, the next word is amaze at. Amazed means surprised, stunned, astonished, wondered. So I was amazed at his behavior. I was amazed at his sudden arrival. Everyone was amazed at. So amaze at. Here also we use at. Angry at. See, listen carefully. If you are angry with any person, then we say angry with. But if you are angry at his behavior, at his doing, so we say angry at. The teacher was angry with the whole class. The teacher was angry with the whole class. Means teacher was angry with all the students. So angry with. But teacher was angry at his behavior. So we say angry at. Laugh at. Don't laugh at me. Gaze at. Gaze at. Gaze is again like stare. When you see something or when you look at something with more concentration, then it is said gazing. Don't gaze at me or don't gaze at the flower. He was gazing at the flower. At the moment. At the moment means at this particular time, I am doing this or I am doing that. At noon, at midday. Noon is approx 12 o'clock. And midday is also the same time around. So we use at with both the words, like at noon or at midday. Surprise at. I was surprised at. And whatever you have to speak then, surprise at. At the top of the world. Right now, he is at the top of the world. And that we have already seen that at the top, at the bottom. So at the top of the world, like he is on seventh sky. So he is at the top of the world. At loss. We are at loss. So here I told you, made you understand. See, at school, at university, at the station, at the bar. Yes, yes. I have already told all these things. At work, works at, all were there. So these are the 50 uses of at. Use them whenever we want to speak English or you want to write English. These uses are very much beneficial as far as competitive exams are concerned. So pay full attention, watch this video again and again, and try to learn all these uses of at. Now, how to ask someone to repeat something? If somebody said something and you were not able to listen carefully, so how to ask someone to repeat something? The first response you can give is, would you mind repeating that? Would you mind repeating that? Would you mind repeating that? Pardon, please. See, this pardon doesn't mean repeat. Pardon means sorry. So sorry, I could not listen what you spoke. So pardon, please. And whenever you say pardon, please, the speaker understands that he has to repeat it again. He'll have to repeat again. Excuse me, please. That means you spoke everything properly, but I was not able to understand or listen. So please excuse me and repeat it again. Do you mind repeating that? Do you mind repeating that? Could you say that again, please? Could you say that again, please? Sorry, I did not catch that. Sorry, I did not catch that. I'm sorry, I didn't understand. I'm sorry, I did not understand. Excuse me, I didn't get. These all are the responses when you want to say somebody for repetition or for repeating the same sentence, whatever he has spoken recently. So these were the few sentences. Okay, so this much is enough for the day. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, like it. Every day share the link with your friends and relatives and learn something very, very valuable so that you can cherish throughout your life. So it's time to move now. I love myself. I'll take a leave now. We will. Thank you all. Goodbye. Good night.